Hello everyone and welcome to another new review, and this one going to be on a comic book that was published in 1997, and I'm talking about Deadpool issue number -1. Yeah, I know it's weird, but it was written in this way in Comixology when I checked it out. And this issue, I'm reviewing it because it's basically showing us the flashbacks and the story of Wade Wilson before he went into this operation that changed him, before it made him this crazy, funny guy that we know right now by the name Deadpool. They showed us his origin story, as you can say about it. So let's jump into this review and let me walk you through what happened exactly in this issue. This issue opens up with a woman called Zoe, or Zoe, I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, but she was basically studying Wade Wilson for at least 5 years, and that's where she told her boss that there's a chance that he could be the next big superhero. That's where her boss told her there is no chance. The numbers that Monty, the guy who can see the future, who can predict stuff, is not happening. Wade Wilson will not be the next big hero thing. And that's where we saw that Monty has told Zoe about a girl in Wade Wilson life, and that's where she wanted to check it out. That's where she wanted to see what is it all about. Why? Because basically the girl was one of the reasons that dropped down the numbers of Wade Wilson becoming the next superhero. And that's where we saw that Zoe disguised as a hooker, because basically Wade Wilson's girlfriend was a hooker as well. And that's where we saw that she got close to her. She wanted to know more about Wade Wilson. That's where she met him for the first time after 5 years from studying him, and that's where he was completely different. We didn't really see his face in this issue, not at all, but that's where we saw that Zoe got some information about Wade Wilson failing to kill off a woman that should have been killed by him when he was in a specific mission. And that's where this guy came after his girlfriend. He wanted to take revenge on her, so Wade Wilson could pay for his failure. And that's where we saw the true love of Venice, the girlfriend of Wade Wilson. And that's where Zoe saved Vanessa, not Vincent. I'm really sorry about the pronunciation. And that's where she saw the real love of Vanessa to Wade Wilson. She saved her. She killed the guy, and that's where she went back to Monty, the one who could see the future. And that's where he told her that it didn't really work out. It just fell down. And that's where we saw that Wade Wilson left his girlfriend because of the cancer that he had. He was like, we can't do it together. And that's where he left her. And that's where in the end we saw a dialogue from Stan Lee, and he was like, the world has lost a love of Wade and Vanessa, but the man lived on, and now years later he's a candidate for Zoe's project yet again. And that, I think so, was the X project thing, which he told us that he's gonna say it in a different story, in another story. And that was pretty much for the backstory of Wade Wilson before he came the merc with the map that we know right now. Great issue, to be quite honest. I really loved it. Great art, great dialogue. I really loved it. It was just filled with emotions and feels. The moment Vanessa was talking about Wade Wilson, how she wanted to protect him, how she wanted to go through this cancer thing together, it was just really amazing to know that Wade Wilson actually had an interest and love back in the day, but right now he has nothing, after what happened to him, which is just completely amazing. I really love this issue. I really hope they include this one in the upcoming movie of Deadpool in 2016. I really hope they include it, because I think the world needs to know who was Deadpool before who was Wade Wilson before Deadpool. I really think the world needs to know that. And this one is for you guys. If you found this issue in a physical copy in your local comic store, go ahead and pick it up. I'm gonna rate this one a 4.5 out of 5. It's just amazing. Go ahead, pick it up. Everything was amazing about it. I would have given it a 5 out of 5, but I just didn't. for not seeing the face of Wade Wilson. I know it's a stupid reason, but I really wanted to see how did he look like before, you know, he got his face all messed up. But anyway, go ahead and pick it up if you see it in a physical comic book. It's really a great issue. You're gonna enjoy reading it. And that was my time for the first issue of Deadpool from 1997. Again, go ahead, pick it up, and if you like what you see, please hit the like button, share it around, subscribe for more Deadpool issues. There are gonna be a lot of Deadpool issues right now because of this upcoming movie. I really want to go hard and you know, tell people what to pick and what to not pick. And in this issue, go ahead, pick it up. It's really worth it. You really need to read this issue to know what was the life of Wade Wilson before he became, you know, the Deadpool we know right now. So thank you all guys for watching, and see you guys around. Take care.